We talking about practice.
On After Hours, the biggest meltdowns in sports history.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
I want to eat his children.
Are immortalized with an infamous distinction.
Can't do it.
They are who we thought they were.
You play to win the game.
Now it's time for Amy Lawrence to bring you tonight's candidates for the After Hours Hall of Fame.
Put that in your pipe and smoke.
Here's Amy Lawrence.
You know why I'm here.
The ref really wasn't even listening to nothing that I was saying.
Why don't you just run it? You know, that's a real good thought.
Listen to that! Oh, baby!
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of listening to this shit. I'm sick of the second guessing.
Amy actually stuck her finger up her nose.
Somebody came to me and said, Wilmer's crying. So why? Well, he got traded. To who? For what? I didn't know.
It's unbelievable what they did.
And they run through our ass like shit through a tin horn, man.
I'm looking up, on my back, looking up. All I see is ass.
What do you look like?
It goes out of sight, and we look at each other and go, what in the fuck was that?
John Elway, great dude.
Yeah.
PBS. Aggie, my man. Aggie, my man.
He's an idiot. Don't listen to this. He's an idiot. All right, that's what we got to say right there. He's an idiot.
Just give him millions of dollars and don't worry about this. You don't get and your company.
He runs with the 50. He runs with the 40. The guy is drunk.
Too many out of the woodwork people that, just like them because they like the uniforms, don't know the first thing about baseball. Probably never even attended a Cubs game.
It was a scramble.
This is After Hours with Amy Lawrence.
So when Kevin Harlan says the guy is drunk, I mean, he might be talking about the After Hours Hall of Fame. We got a lot of liquored up inductees into the Hall of Fame, though not Josh Norman. Welcome, Josh Norman, our newest, our most recent inductee. And he is about to extend the Hall of Fame handshake. Do we have a Hall of Fame handshake? We need one. Something new for the show. He's about to extend the Hall of Fame secret handshake to the next inductee that will be chosen by you. And I'm not kidding about this. We have got one heck of a race going on right now. So let's run through our candidates quickly, but get ready to vote. At After Hours CBS is our show Twitter. You can find that on my Twitter as well. You can weigh in on Facebook. We've got 2 from the world of hoops and 2 from the gridiron, so we're diving right in. You all may remember Sacramento Kings center DeMarcus Cousins getting ejected from a game a couple weeks ago because the referees initially thought he spit his mouthpiece at the Blazers bench. They conferred, they brought him back after 30 seconds, and then he was able to finish out the game. He had not dropped it, nor had he calmed down at all by the time he stepped up for his post-game interview.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
What, did it come out of your mouth accidentally? Is that what happened?
Yes, man. This is ridiculous, man. I know what their game scheme is every night. They're hyping up their big man over there. He thinks he's a stopper. It's not happening. I brought him back to reality.
Oops.
That is a very ticked off DeMarcus Cousins.
They had to dump DeMarcus. Boogie got the boot. Fox Sports California with the audio. Again, he still hadn't calmed down, even though he was brought back from the locker room. Again, the most bizarre thing I'd ever seen at the end of a game. GREGG Popovich is the complete opposite end of the spectrum from Boogie Cousins, but he also has a message for his locker room. Anybody who thinks they need any kind of a motivational speech.
No Newt Rockney speeches. It's your job. If you're a plumber and you don't do your job, you don't get any work. I don't think the plumber needs a pep talk. If the doctor botches operations, he's not a doctor anymore. If you're a basketball player, you come ready. It's called maturity. It's your job.
I mean, I bet the plumber would like a pep talk. Could you imagine in the kitchen? Plumber would do his job a whole lot more quickly and maybe pull up his pants if he had a pep talk. It's After Hours with Amy Lawrence here on CBS Sports Radio. So that's hoops, Boogie and Pop. Want to talk about an odd couple. Moving on to football. when the Titans and the Broncos played, Harry Douglas had quite a hit on Chris Harris, and Broncos teammate and resident punk AQIB TALIB took exception to Douglas, went after him. There was a bit of a scrumble. Thank you, Josh Norman. And Talib wasn't done. He was calling out Harry Douglas after the game.
It was a dirty play by a sorry player. He don't do nothing. He come to the game, don't catch no passes. He come to the game to chop guys from the back. And he got the same agent as me. So when I see in that lane, I'm going to beat it. It don't matter how I win. He tried to do something dirty, so that's why I'm going to beat it.
He's a dirty player who don't catch no passes. We have the same agent. So when I see him, I'm going to bleep his bleep. Although I guess you did hear the as part. He's going to beat him up, Talib. Everywhere he goes, his reputation and his image precedes him. And then finally, Brandon Marshall, who was a little more buttoned up for Inside the NFL on Showtime. But if you're wondering how he feels about the Jets season, well, he tells you.
The best way I can describe it is having a diaper on and never changing it and just sitting in that diaper the whole year. That's how our year was.
Wow.
It was a bad year.
Poop fest.
We're not inducting Richard Sherman, but he will get in by proxy. An assist for Richard Sherman if, in fact, Brandon Marshall is voted in. All right, you need to cast your ballots on Twitter at After Hours CBS. I just retweeted at A-Law Radio. Facebook, too. Producer Tom is tabulating the votes, but it's our turn to weigh in. And this is, I'm not kidding you, Pete, this is an extremely tight vote. Our top three guys right now are separated by 2 percentage points.
2 percentage points.
What?
Very close.
All right, so
might be the closest one we've had so far.
Who are you casting your ballot for?
I am going to go with Coach Pop. I thought his rant there was very, very well thought out. Yes,
needs a pep talk.
Very thought out. He included a wide range of people in his rant there. Yes. So I like Greg Popovich right there.
Oh, how is Pop not in the Hall of Fame yet? We've tried to induct him before, and he hasn't yet made it. He's come close.
Well, let's do it now.
All right, Producer Tom.
Sorry to go with a homer pick, but I'm going to go Brandon Marshall, and it's not because I'm a Jets fan. I mean, it is because I'm a Jets fan. It's because he deserves infamy for this season, so let's give him a spot.
All right, so not for his comment, but for this season.
The whole package.
Okay. What do you think, Isaac?
Only thing me and Pete ever agreed on is Greg Popovich. I like his blue-collar attitude.
What was his name? Huh?
Your voice cracked.
Oh, dear.
This has been great
I'm
tonight.
jumping in right now because we don't have time for a scrumble in here. I'm going Boogie Cousins because that is so classic Hall of Fame. You remember, you can't stop God's plan, and he was all about letting you know what God's plan was. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I want to vote for AQIB TALIB, but he's such a punk I can't. Though that was also classic.
It's getting ridiculous.
Boogie is, he makes the NBA highly entertaining. And
back to reality.
That is, whoopsie, he got dumped. Boogie got dumped. All right, at A-Law Radio, at After Hours CBS, or cast your ballot and your votes on our Facebook page. Now, as we get set to launch into the weekend, you're not going to believe this. We are having to do something completely unconventional and off the script. We have a tie. It's essentially a 3-way tie for the After Hours Hall of Fame.
It's getting ridiculous.
It is getting ridiculous. I love that you guys are so excited about voting and you're so passionate. So between Twitter and Facebook, we're going to have to extend this voting because right now it's a 3-way tie. Thankfully, there will be no poop in the Hall of Fame, at least not yet. But Greg Popovich, Boogie Cousins, AQIB TALIB, we've got a 3-way tie. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the candidates on our YouTube channel, and I'll tweet it. We'll put it on Facebook. You can listen through the rest of the day on Friday, and then you can cast your vote if you miss the candidates. But make sure you go to at After Hours CBS or my Twitter at A-Law Radio. Go on Facebook, vote there, and we will reveal our newest inductee on Monday. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. After Hours with Amy Lawrence, CBS Sports Radio. Boom!